What is up, you guys? It's a new week, so you know it's a new episode. I'm doing things a little bit different this week. And this is my version of maybe we could call it a 5-minute drill. I'm not going to be in the camera this week. We're going to try something different. I'm going to show some highlights from the Bucks 76ers game. And I may not be just illustrating or narrating every highlight, but we're going to talk about what I got from the Bucks and why I think they very well might be coming out of the East instead of the Boston Celtics. I know that's a big favorite. I feel like we've been saying it since they went to the finals against the Warriors. You know, they're the team in the East to come out. But now that Giannis has Dame, I think they're a match made in heaven. I think people didn't understand how much of a match made in heaven that this would be for this team, and why I think truly in the East, if everyone's healthy, the Bucks are going to be the team to beat. So get ready, because this episode is different, but it's going to be a good one. So let's get ready for this 5-minute drill, and let's get into the episode. Starting the highlights around the 7-minute mark, as you see Kelly Oubre with the steal and dunk, where it was 98-94, 194 at that point with the 76ers and the Bucks. The highlights go pretty fast. They're really showing you glimpses, but what I saw from the Bucks is that offensively nothing will be a problem for them. Dame didn't shoot the ball, I guess, efficiently. He was 9 for 20. He still had 39 points, right? But what really was the main thing is that he went on a scoring run of almost 11 points in that fourth quarter when they needed a bucket. When Giannis was having to try to really get to the basket to get fouls and get momentum, he was the guy that was answering. And I will say this, a lot of people are like, well, how can you say the Bucks are going to end up coming out of the East when they struggle with a 76ers team that doesn't have James Harden, but they did have their MVP Joel Embiid? So that's not an excuse. I think it's fair to say that I don't think James Harden will be on that team much longer. Tyrese Maxey gave them 31 points. Tobias Harris gave them 20. Embiid had 24. Kelly Oubre gave them 27 points. There is no excuse, right? They were close in that game because other people stepped up for the 76ers. What people need to understand is the question should be, if the Bucks were able to win this game with Dame and Giannis, what are they going to look like when Chris Middleton gets into this entire situation? That's a different element everyone's kind of negating. Once Chris Middleton is back in this thing and rolling offensively, those are 3 options for scoring that you have for the Bucks that is hard to do. Now, I think they're a match made in heaven, and I say that because Dame brings something that is very complementary to what the Bucks are and who Giannis is. He plays totally different, right? But it allows so much more spacing. Because Giannis is able to be this point guard and do all these things, Dame can also do his same thing, and they allow him to take over. If you ask me after what I saw and what he was able to do right there in that minute 13 and hit kind of really like that dagger 3, the Bucks are going to be right where they need to be. And it very well might be finding themselves in the Eastern Conference Finals competing to go to the championship. That's a real reality. It's scary how well they are. Their defense has to improve, yes. That's going to come with time, chemistry. I'm not negating the Boston Celtics because Porzingis is a great ad. But Giannis and Dame is scary. I told you guys that this episode would be different. It's a 5-minute drill, meaning I can't go over 5 minutes. I know I usually give you longer content, but I wanted to switch it up this time, try something new with you guys, allow you to see more video and highlights, and me maybe give more of a broad overall statement instead of specifically breaking down a game or everything, which we'll still do that in the coming weeks. Trust me, we're still going to do that, right? But it's good to have a little bit of a variety. So the goal is not to go over the 5 minutes if I'm doing certain drills like this. Tell me in the comments what you're thinking about the Bucks, Celtics, the East in general. What's kind of your predictions? Where do you see Dame and Giannis being? What does it look like to you in the standings of it all? Again, I appreciate y'all coming to the channel every week. I'm telling you, without you, I don't do this. So your support means everything. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, share on all platforms, tell other people to come to the channel. Put in the comments what you're thinking about this Eastern Conference. What are your first impressions of Dame and Giannis together for the Bucks? Kind of what you're seeing and everything. And again, I keep saying it, you guys. I appreciate you so much. We're trying new things. We're seeing what's going to work. It's going to be a fun NBA season. So give me your predictions about everything in the comments too. Not just Bucks, Celtics. Give me everything. So I appreciate you guys so much. And I'll be seeing you guys next week.